Go Series Volume 1. This series is brought to you by the Manitoba Go Association in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. My name is Alfa. I'm also known as allfather or Baduk on the internet. For more information, please see our webpage at http://go.wact.ca or feel free to send an email to allfather@mts.net. Go terms will help you understand the rest of the lessons. I will explain them as we go, but they can also be found online at http://senseis.xmp.net. I prefer the Japanese terms as they sum up much of the English explanations in fewer words. As you can see, this board is 9 by 9 in size. The Go bonds, or Go boards, come in three main sizes: 9 by 9, 13 by 13, and 19 by 19. These beginner lessons will take place on the 9 by 9. The first lesson we're going to cover is the placement of stones. Black begins the game. The stones are placed on the intersecting lines as you see here. The stones will alternate in pattern of black and white until the game is over. When there are no moves left on the board, both players will pass. This game I designed in the Segoban client from Kiseido.com. This is what we use to play online. The pass button is how we would pass on the internet. In person, you would both just say pass and then count the score. The internet tool does give us the ability to do it all automatically. After both players then pass and the game is counted, the winner will then, of course, be quite obvious. In this game, black has 29 points, but white only had 28.5. Black won the game by half a point. If we count the points here, the intersecting lines, we see that white has 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 points, yet the system's reporting 28.5 points. This is from a rule that is called Komi. The rule is, since black starts the game, the first move is equal to about 6.5 points. This makes the game even. The point 5 is so there could never be a tie game. The game will always have a winner or a loser. The next lesson is about life and death. To have a living group, you must have what are called two eyes. In the variation here, at A, the group will have two eyes as long as black gets to play first. If black plays first, we see that white cannot make any moves inside the opponent's territory. He can play anywhere else on the board, but not in either of these two spots. This group is now unconditionally alive. If white gets to play in here first, however, the group has now been killed. The group is dead. It doesn't matter what black does, the group cannot be made to live. If white plays elsewhere and black tries to save it, white can immediately take and the group is gone. A similar variation to the A group is the group at B. This group up here has 4 spaces. Although this group is alive, it is alive as long as black responds to the first move made. After this move here is made, you must take the opposite point. Failure to do so will be just like the previous group. The opponent can play inside, and now this group is dead. It doesn't matter which one of these points is taken first, as long as you always take the opposite point. Your opponent can now no longer play in there. These 2 points here are known as miyai. Miyai means they have equal value, so as soon as one point is taken, you immediately take the other. The next lesson, lesson 3, will be about removal of the stones from the board. A stone is an atari, or under attack, when the group is surrounded. It must be surrounded on all horizontal and vertical lines. The diagonals have no bearing on the life of the stone. As we see, when white now surrounds the black, when black now surrounds the white stone is removed from the board. As we saw in the previous life and death situation, it doesn't matter how many stones are surrounded. Any number of stones can be removed from the board if they don't have two eyes. The next rule is a rule called Ko. As we see, when the stone is in an atari, it gets removed from the board. This also means you cannot play back right away. So what happens is, white has removed the black stone. Black can now not take the white stone, because the board would then end up in the same position it was before. This would make the game go on forever. Black must play somewhere else. If white then responds to this move that was made, a full cycle has passed. Black can now take the stone, and now white cannot take back immediately. If white plays elsewhere, and black does not respond to this, then black can just fill, and the Ko is now over. And this completes Volume 1 of the Elementary Video Go series. Special thanks again to the Manitoba Go Association, Kiseido Go Server, and the Sigobun client, and to all the past, present, and future Go players.